that vehicle is uninsured at the time you were driving.
Stop. Thank you very much, sir.
Is a very serious offence, and you could cause serious injury to someone by doing that. Hi, I'm PC Beales from the Roads Policing Unit.
And I'm PC Hobbs, also from the Roads Policing Unit. Today we're out tackling the fatal 5 most common causes of road death on the UK roads. Feel free to come and join us. So we've got mobile to phone offence. The black tipper truck just passed from our right to our left. Driver had in his right hand a mobile device. You can see the screen, which was reflective in the sunlight. He has got a passenger with him, but definitely was the driver. Morning, sir. Thank you very much for stopping. The reason you've been stopped is you've driven past this. You've been observed by myself and my colleague is having a mobile device in your hand whilst driving past, all right? Did you have your mobile device to hand?
It's in the glove box.
It's in the glove box, is it? Okay.
The last thing that was done on this phone, mate, was a phone call at 9:15.
Okay, right, that's brilliant. I'm not saying you was on a phone call, just saying that if we saw the device held in your hand. The offence is complete once the device is held in your hand, unfortunately. Yeah. So quickly do an examination of your vehicle. It looks pretty tidy and pretty new. Just turn the wheels first, quickly check you've got no cuts, bulges, bumps. Make sure your treads are all good. Lovely, thank you very much. Just turn them to one way and just leave it, that's fine.
Is it tip?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Let's see the hydraulics on there, that's all. Are you happy to provide me a specimen of breath?
Absolutely.
Fabulous. Any alcohol in the last 20 minutes? Brilliant.
I don't drink at all.
You don't drink at all? Like this pressure?
Yeah.
So don't blow it out in your hand. So that's right, you can hold it if you wish to, but yeah, one long breath. Keep going, 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 keep going. Stop. Thank you very much, sir. It's one of the highest risk offences that you can commit whilst driving a car, because you're 4 times more likely of being involved in a collision and your reaction time doubles. So the risk you put yourself and other vulnerable road users is up there. It might just be a quick glance of a phone, but that's that momentary lapse in concentration.
I don't disagree with you, mate. That's why I always put it in the glove box. I'm just saying to you, I wasn't holding the phone in my hand.
If you're saying you weren't holding the phone and you want to go to court, when you get your letter, you reply to it saying, I want to go to a court hearing, please. And then what happens is a court date will be set where you and I will attend, and I will present my evidence, as long as with my colleague, we'll present our evidence and you'll present your evidence or your defence. That's what happens. And then it'll be down to the court to decide. If he wants to go to court and contest when he's been given the opportunity to take some points and a fine, and take accountability for his actions, and that's absolutely fine. If the driver wants to contest it and try their luck at court and waste the court's time and our time as police officers, they'll be given all the evidence before court, so they might want to change their mind, but then things such as your 6 points and your £200 fine go out the window. Court fees then get incurred, as you can clearly see with this chap who's put his mobile phone in his glove box post driving. As you can see here, in his right hand, palm open, mobile telephone device, looking down at it, not at the road ahead. That just strengthens our case. 2 police officers here, both witnessed exactly the same thing. Nice clear weather conditions. Absolutely no way that he's going to be able to dispute that.
I'll see when it is. A bald-headed male.
In front is a bald-headed male. This way.
Yeah, that's it. As you've come from right to left, okay, you got a clear view of yourself through your passenger window, you had your mobile phone in your hand, okay, and you're interacting with it, okay. Is there any reason why, lawful reason why you'll be using your mobile phone today?
I'm very sorry. I did turn on, then I put it back. I'm very sorry.
So you picked it up and put it back down, okay? Are you aware it's an offence to use or interact with a mobile phone whilst driving?
I shouldn't be using it. I'm very sorry.
Okay, sir. It's a very serious offence and you could cause serious injury to someone by doing that, okay? The details that he's given me at the moment, he says he hasn't got his driving licence on him. The details he's given are not showing as being linked to that vehicle at all. Whether it's the registered keeper or the insured address or person. So we're just doing some checks to see whether it's correct or not. On our systems, it's showing insured as a different person.
I'll go. In fact, no, 2 insurances. One is on a company and one is standard insurance.
Have you got a copy of that at all?
Obviously, not with me. No insurance coming on this.
There's an insurance policy, but it's not with your details. You've claimed you're insured under 2 different policies. I have checked those 2 different policies, okay? One is not valid, and the other one, which is your nephew's insurance policy, they're saying you're not covered on that in policy, they're refusing cover, okay?
Okay, the one I'm giving you now, I've also got that life insurance, I'm paying for it.
You're going round, you're giving me numerous different insurance policies. Listen to what I've got to say. As far as I'm concerned, that vehicle is uninsured at the time you were driving, okay? That's what I believe. I've given you ample opportunity to give me an insurance policy that covers you. You've gone around the houses. You need to get your admin in order in relation to how you deal with things, okay? Mohammed, your insurance policy doesn't cover him, okay? So what's going to be happening on a 165 in a road traffic, I'm seizing that vehicle, okay? And it is going to be taken to a police compound. I will give you paperwork in relation to that and how you need to get it back.
Well, like I said, looking at the one I'm giving you now.
I've looked at numerous policies that you've given me, they're all coming back no. So the vehicle you can see behind us, initially we stopped that vehicle for a mobile phone offence. The driver at the time was admitted using the phone. We then dug in a little bit deeper with regards to his insurance policy, and it transpires that he's tried to use numerous different insurance policies to cover him for it. Going around the houses, clearly hasn't got his admin in order, and the insurance company have quite blankly said to us, he is not insured, we're not covering him. So as you can see, we've seized that under 165 Road Traffic Act, where you'll need to go and pay to get that returned, and within 14 days, otherwise it'll get crushed.
Blue van. So mobile phone offence, County Road, from our right to our left, driver, mobile telephone held in open palm of the hand by the steering wheel, looking down at it, thumb operating the phone. Just going to stop the vehicle now. The reason I've stopped you is as you come past us, you got your mobile phone in your hand whilst you're driving. Okay, it was on County Road. You passed from our right to our left. Both me and my colleague have seen you. All right, don't panic. I just need to caution you. Doesn't mean you're being arrested. Just means I can speak to you about the offence. Okay? So you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you may later on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. All right? You're looking at me like you're very shocked.
I am, because the phone. Come have a look at this.
Yeah.
This thing is ridiculous, and it keeps falling off. And that's what I've literally just picked it up. And put it back on.
Okay. Unfortunately, the moment you hold your phone, it becomes an offence. Okay. It's up to you if you want to dispute the matter and go to court and say it's because it fell off, etc. We've observed you for a couple of seconds coming past. It's been in your hand the whole time, down by your steering wheel, as if it's in your hand being operated. Actually, if you start writing this ticket for us, I'll quickly do a breath test on him, just see if he's moving traffic offence. And there's a copy of your receipt. Encounters for today. Regardless of what's going on, obviously whether you agree, disagree, whatnot, I completely get that. Just some facts and figures for you. 5 most fatal common causes of road death, mobile phones in amongst them, or being distracted by a mobile device, whether that's texting, telephone calling, FaceTiming, whatnot. 4 times more likely to be involved in a crash. Hazard-rich environments such as where you were, lots of people walking around, lots of cyclists and stuff, so you've got to be careful there. And your reaction time take twice as long, so your overall stopping distance is going to be delayed somewhat, and it's going to make a big old difference if something runs out in front of you. All right, so just be careful, please, mate. Yeah, anyways, get yourself a new sticky thing. Is it that bad? Is it? Yeah, it's not coming off, thank God, but it's spinning around. With that chap that we've just stopped and dealt with in the blue Transit, he's claiming that his phone has fallen out of or off of the magnetic cradle in the centre of the vehicle. We've observed him from our right to our left for approximately 2 seconds with the phone in his hand the whole time. As you can see from the footage, the mobile device is in the right hand, palm open, down by the steering wheel. That is not the behaviour of someone who's dropped their phone, picking it up and sticking it on the side, the passenger side of the car, or somewhere safe. That's someone looking down using it.
As he's come past us, he's had his mobile phone in his right hand, taking no notice of the road in front of him, and he's a HGV driver, which obviously is an added risk. If he hits the back of a car, it doesn't matter what speed, that's a very, very big vehicle to take an impact from. Just want to step away from the carriageway, it'd be great for me. Before I go any further, don't panic, you're not under arrest, all right? I just need to caution you because I'm speaking to you, all right? So you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned so later on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence, okay? The reason I'm stopping you is I was positioned just back down the road by the petrol station, the Esso garage. Don't know if you know it. Just on your near side as you come through devices. As you come through, I could quite clearly see that you had your mobile phone in your right hand as you went past, okay? Firstly, is there any reason why you're on your mobile phone at the moment?
No, I was on the phone. I was just holding it, which I know I shouldn't really, but I was on the phone, but obviously not to my ear. It was on loudspeaker.
No. Are you aware it's an offence to hold your mobile phone whilst driving? Okay, because of distractions it causes. You're in a very, very big vehicle. All right. I apologise. You don't see what's going on. You're gonna cause some serious injury. Just so you know, there, what I've done is he's admitted to using the mobile phone. He's admitted he wasn't up to his ear. However, he was checking, and it was on speaker, sort of loudspeaker. So he's aware it's an offence. So what we'll do is we'll issue a traffic offence report to what we've seen. I've also asked him to produce a 24-hour print for his tachograph so I can see where he's had the relevant rests, etc. We can inform the traffic commissioner, who then, because this licence in relation to driving HGV is a voluntary licence, and this is slightly different. So they could suspend his driving licence in relation to driving HGVs for a set period, depending on what they decide. So it could have serious consequences for him to lose his licence and a livelihood at the moment. For this offence, it's 6 points and £200 fine. Okay, that's mandatory. All right, you either can accept that or elect to go to court. If you elect to go to court, that offer is rescinded. You then have to then go to speak to the court, all right, in relation to it, where you're likely to still receive the 6 points and a potentially higher fine if not. There are exceptions for using a mobile phone. First one, and the main one you probably find, is when you go through a drive-through to pay for your fast food or anything. There is an exemption in relation to that. Handbrake would have to be set to make sure that you're within that legislation. Another one is if it's in the cradle. If you're using the phone while it's in the cradle, i.e. sat-nav, etc., there will be an exemption. However, you could look at other offences in relation to not in proper control or not driving, driving without due care and attention in relation to that. So it does open up other offences. So it's not the best thing to do, really, let's be honest. With regards to the other one is if you're using it in an emergency situation, you need to call emergency services, and it's, for example, on the motorway and you're reporting something, it could be deemed as suitable to do that. So there are exemptions in relation to using a mobile phone, but in certain circumstances.